Hi, everyone. Hi, Bumblebee. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. I'm a reseller on eBay and Poshmark, and on Sundays at 4 o'clock, I always have a report of what I sold the previous week, this past week. So these are sales from the 21st, last Sunday, till yesterday, the 27th. I sold both on eBay and Poshmark, but my sales are very, very slow still, of which I've changed something, which is I'm not doing best offers anymore. So I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. Hi, Lightning Bud. And yeah, I don't know. I don't want to change that, but there are some things I can do other than that to maybe increase my sales. But we can talk about that afterwards and see what you think. I sold only 14 things on eBay. I think this is worse than the weeks before. I sold 5 things on 5 things. Yeah, 5 things on Poshmark. So Poshmark is doing better. I mean, there was one week where I sold 8, but I used to sell none or 1 or 2. So I've been selling at least 4 or 5 or 6 on Poshmark. So I'm listing 6 a day on both platforms, sometimes more on Poshmark. I usually put on the same amount on Poshmark that I'm listing on eBay, but then I go in and hunt for things on eBay that I can transfer over that I haven't ever had on Poshmark before. So usually Poshmark is more than 6 things a week. I'm usually trying to do like 10 listings on Poshmark a week. So my daughter sent me pictures of the 2 paintings that went all the way to Oklahoma. These have to be painted back when I was, I would say, in my 30s. They're very vintage. At the end of this, I have them pulled up and I'll try to share my screen and get them to show on my screen. I think I can do that. Yeah, so let me share my screen and show you Poshmark first. eBay first and then Poshmark. And then I'll show you my numbers, which are pretty sad. Okay, the first thing up here is, this was a sort of a thin knit sweater. This is really pretty. It's by Chicos in a size 0, which is like, I think I'm small to a medium. And it was linen. It was sort of an open knit. It was that ombre dye type look where it was lighter on the top, darker on the bottom. And this sold for $19.54, which was the sale price I had going at the time. I think this week got a 15% off sale. And went to Depew, New York. I want to cover up my numbers Poshmark here. Okay, the next thing is an Adidas gym sweat shorts. These were thicker. They weren't the nylon pants. They were like a sweatshirt material. size medium. These were men's in a black fleece pull-on, and they sold for $12.74. And they went to Garrettsville, Ohio. This is a Peter Millar, bright pink, large linen button-up shirt. Had these big stripes on it. Sold for $25.49, which is the sale price. Went to Memphis, Tennessee. The next thing is Calvin Klein cami bra. This came in a box, I believe. It's an extra large. It was so soft. It didn't really have any seams or anything. It was like all one piece of material somehow. It was a stretch-on bra, super soft. Like I said, extra large, and it's nude color, and sold for $10.79. Went to Troy, Ohio. This is a Chaus, New York tunic top. I just listed this. I think this came in a thread-up box. I just listed this. It was that slinky, stretchy material with this nice draping in the front and the two zippers on the shoulders. And this was a size large, and it sold for $17.99. This was a 10% off sale, so I'm not sure where the 15% off came from on the other thing. But anyway, this was 10% off. Went to Golden, Colorado. I've been there. This is a jcrew 100% wool, little short, like an almost mini skirt. Pleats on the front there. I put the word academia on there, and it was a size 10, and sold for $17.99. Went to Gorham, Maine. This is a top by Lush, L-U-S-H. It was olive color. Had sort of a notch V-neck there. And long sleeves, which with the tab roll, they were turned up there in the picture. This was an extra small. Oh, they were 3/4 sleeve roll tab sleeves. And pullover top went for $17.99, which was a 10% off sale. And it went to Tiverton, California. This is one of my better sales of the week. Under Armour. This was a men's extra large heat gear vented fishing shirt. Seems I sell all my fishing shirts that I put on, so I always am on the lookout for them. This wasn't the PFG one that Columbia has. This is an Under Armour one. But it was new with tags, and it sold for $38.69. And this went to Fort Worth, Texas. Here's a pair of Banana Republic women's 6 petite black wide leg crop pants. This fabric is more of a dressy fabric. Had a flat front, a button and zipper closure. And this went to North Las Vegas, Nevada, and it sold for $13.49, which was a sale price. And here's something I've had on my shelf for a long time. I'm not sure if this was, I don't think this was mine. I don't think I ever shot with a Nikon. I think this I got picked up at a Goodwill when I was picking up miscellaneous things at one time. A Cool Pix. This is a little point and shoot camera. It worked as far as I put the batteries in. It turned on. It did its thing, but that's all I knew about it. I wasn't going to put any, take any pictures with it, but it's a digital camera and it sold for $10, $10.01. And it went to New York, New York, and they paid $5 shipping to get it there. And I think I kept it under that. It did, it was under a pound. I put it in a little tiny eBay box and wrapped it up good in bubble wrap and sent it off. The next thing, now I just recently got this. I think I got this at Goodwill. This is a toward white Swiss dot piece. I called it a kimono. It's a size 00. I'm not sure what that, it says size medium. That's a size medium in toward language. Sold for $33.29 with a 10% off sale. And this went to Woodbury, Minnesota. I suppose that could be like a beach cover-up too, but I called it a kimono. Here's an Ann Taylor women's size 10 black jacket. This was a really nice looking piece. And Ann Taylor makes very high quality. It had like a cuff sleeve that you could turn up. It was a size 10, made in Hong Kong, and sold for $19.77, which was an offer I sent out to watchers. This went to Upper Marlboro, Maryland. I'm sure this jacket in the Ann Klein or in the Ann Taylor store was well over $100 because Ann Taylor goes for a lot of money retail. Here is a sheath dress. This had an overlay of lace. Just like your little black dress, but it was lace. And it was a size large petite, knee length, all lined, of course. It had a back zipper. And it went to Endicott, New York for $22.49. My last eBay thing was this Ryan Michael denim vest. I have had this forever. I thought this, I was thrilled when I got this. I thought this would go right away. I had a really high price on it to start. It was higher, when I first started, it was higher than this $47.49. It was, I think I started at well above $60. Slowly brought it down. And then it ended up in my clearance store with 40% off. So it sold for $28.49. This was all embroidered, this headdress here. This is a vest with that real big arm opening here, but it had a button front, metal buttons. So it didn't sell for near what I thought it would, but it finally did sell, and it went to Santa Fe, New Mexico, so someplace out west. Okay, my eBay or my Poshmark sales. A pair of American Eagle Artist Flare jeans, women's size 10. I just got these and put them on, so they were the first pair of jeans in a group of jeans that I had put on that sold. Sold for $22. Went to Jasper, Alabama. The Poshmark gave them a shipping discount, however, so I only received $14.92. The next thing is the Patagonia vest that I had gotten. I believe I got this in a box, I think. Anyway, this was the vest that was like the fleece on it was really different. It was like it was looped like a rug. It felt like a carpet. Anyway, it had this pattern to it and that big pocket like these vests have, Patagonia, and all earth tones. Went for $60. I think I had put it on at $75, and I took it off for $60, and it went to Sandy, Utah. Out of that 60, I received $48 after 20% off from Poshmark. That's how much they take. Okay, so this little pair of, these are called short alls instead of overalls, by Levi's. They're the Denison women's small. They were a little bit distressed with the fading there, and they sold for a $19 offer. And out of that, the Poshmark VA gave them a shipping discount, and I only got $12.52. So Bumblebee, you're right. I need to keep in mind when I price things about these discounts. I forget about them. Here's a Universal Threads cropped long sleeve oversized sweatshirt. Now, Universal Threads is just from Target. People seem to really like their clothes. That's why I buy some of their brands, like Knox Rose is from Target. And this was a size small, and this pale orange, and sold for $14. And I got $11 from that. And the last thing is this Free People mini dress. Now, I think I just got this in a box, which I was thrilled about. However, this was in the thread up box. This was a prime example of the thread up boxes. There's a lot of times there's so many things wrong with the things. When I looked this over better, first of all, I had a button missing. This button right here, the second button, was missing. So I took the bottom button off and replaced this one. So at least it was just the bottom button that it was not as big of a deal if the bottom button's missing. Okay, it also had belt loops. I cut off the belt loops because there was no belt. I couldn't find a picture of this thing, and I cut off the belt loops, but I did put on the in the condition down here, no belt. So I put all the things wrong with it. And then as I was measuring it, I noticed it was full of pilling. It had a lot of generalized pilling all over it. So that's why I put the lower price on this piece. But it did sell for it. It sold pretty quickly. However, unfortunately, the Poshmark VA gave them a shipping discount, and out of $16, I only received $10.12. However, I think in that box of things, the things only cost around $3. But, I was actually thinking of just redonating this piece. That's how I just didn't feel comfortable listing this, but I did, and it sold pretty quickly. So that is what I sold. And here's my little sad little graft. It started Sunday here. It started here. I had one day no sales here, see? And but I had over $100 day. This was on a Thursday. So not so pretty. And in the last 31 days, now I'm down 16.4%. My numbers, I'm not even going to really go over these because they're so sad. The total sales under $400, and then the net sales $244. But I did figure out my Poshmark sales here, and I can just read them to you. I didn't write them down. From Poshmark, the 5 items I sold, the gross amount was $131 compared to $400. And the net sales, $96.56 from Poshmark. So that's added on to this for the week. Another, say, $100. But pretty sad. I'm going to see if I can share. I think I have to come back and share it. I have to stop sharing. I think that's how I have to do this. And then I will share the screen again to show you that little bunny picture. It's in Oklahoma. Okay. Hope I can make this move. If I can't, this is going to be of no use whatsoever. Oh dear. Well, this is one of the pictures anyway. I don't understand why I can't do anything with this. Maybe over. Oh yeah, okay. This was one of the pictures, a bunny and a little mouse. And I don't know if you can see, this is my signature right down here. Zeslak, which is my first husband's name. That's when I was painting. And that's my daughter's last name too. And here's a it's not going to let me. Well, okay. This is shows it just a close-up of it. And this is a close-up of the bunny in the second picture, which is this picture. And my signature is over here. So it's a snowy picture of a bunny, a little mouse making friends. And a lot of my pictures are, this was probably just a size 4x6 picture. I didn't paint big pictures mostly. They were small. So that is my 2 pictures that ended up out in Oklahoma, which was a real surprise. So let me see what everybody's saying. Have you updated your Poshmark app so that you can share your closet all at once? Well, I have the Posher VA thing that keeps sharing. I forget how many times a day. It's always sharing. It's always going. I think I have it sharing 5 or 6 times a day. The whole closet gets shared. I am still running sales, yes. Oh, the Peter Millar was from you? Okay. You wonder how many times my paintings have changed hands. Really, I do too. Yeah, this was probably a painting I had sold. And I had paintings in a shop on the islands off of Cleveland, out in the summer off the islands. I had in a shop out there. I had several in shows that sold. So who knows where this picture has been or when I sold it. I'm not sure. But yes, I do have sales going. This week was, what I say, 10%. Some weeks are 15%. I haven't done any above 15% since I put everything. I've been putting lower prices on things. So here's what I was thinking. I'm looking into bulk editing my prices. I think a lot of people are doing this also because of the increase now that will be coming in the postal prices. It'll be increased prices to mail things out now, pretty much now through, I don't think it's started yet, but it'll be through Christmas. And so I might bulk edit my prices and increase my prices by a percentage, keeping in mind the postal prices, plus then I can put a bigger looking sale on the prices. What do you think about that? I have no idea what they sold for. No. I mean, I did back then when I initially sold them. I initially sold my things for, I don't know. They weren't probably over $25 a piece when I sold them way back then. I had bigger pieces, I had bigger prices on, but the small ones, no. But now I have no idea what people were selling them for. It's just sort of, I never expected to see pictures where they went anymore. It's fun. I seem to always have a sale running. Mondays, they always end on Sunday night. Sometimes I have them end on Wednesdays and restart them, and then they end on Sundays. And then Mondays is when I try to mess around with pricing and stuff. Because when you have a sale running, you can't really mess around with the prices. You just can't do it. It messes with it. So I have to do that kind of stuff on Mondays if I want to change pricing. I tried to change prices on something that was on sale, and all it did was change the sale price. It didn't actually change the base price and then put the sale back on it. It didn't do that. So you have to have the naked price and then mess around with it. So, yeah. Then I thought I would take a group of things, increase the prices, and put free shipping on a certain study group of things and see what happened then. So I don't know. I sort of would like to do this before fourth quarter gets really underway. So I would like to increase my prices before then, for sure. 5 in the chat. Good. I seem to have priced my older items higher. that could be why they never sold too, you know, the older items. Or it could just be a bad listings. Because when I sell things now, a lot of them, I would say probably 85, 90% of them are the newer things, because I can tell when I go to pull them and they're in the cellophane bags instead of in the older bags. So the things that I've recently listed and sold, they aren't the really old things. Now I am selling some of those that I have a bigger sale price on, but I don't know what to do. I'm in for anybody's advice of how to increase my sales without putting best offer back on. I really don't want to do that. It hasn't been off long enough for a study group. Chris was talking about that in one of the podcasts with Tech and Sports. When you do a test thing, it can't be for a week or two or a month. It has to be for 6 months or a year. It can't be just little amounts of time. It doesn't really tell you anything. But it seems funny that my sales have dropped since I took the best offer off. Well, I knew they would somewhat, but I'm just wondering if I just let it ride, if they'll come back up again. Just don't know in this business. Which I can do this because I'm not really depending on this for a living. So, yeah. So what would y'all do if you really wanted to increase your sales, but you didn't want to put best offer on? I'll take a drink here. My favorite pop, root beer. I'm like addicted to root beer. I'm sure it's not the root beer. I'm sure it's the sugar. But yeah, it makes, if I don't feel good, if I drink some root beer, and it's just the carbonation, this makes you feel better. So how is everybody else's sales doing? I talked to my sister last night for a while. I have to call my son later. He had a golf, he was playing against somebody in a golf tournament today. Well, just their little tournament at the club. So I'm wondering if he won or not. My grandkids came back from all that time at Disney World, and they spent all day yesterday at Cedar Point. Cedar Point is a huge amusement park right here northwest of Cleveland, just on the shore of Lake Erie. They have the biggest roller coaster, I think, ever. And my grandson has decided he loves roller coasters, so he wanted to go to there. So they went there yesterday. So I have to hear about that. Raise prices on the newer things. Okay. And try the free shipping. Yeah, that would be interesting. Right, I could do that. Free shipping is supposed to give you a boost in sales. Right. Then when something sells and I see it's free shipping, I'm always so disappointed. However, it'll be at my price, what I set it. Because you sure can have best offer and free shipping. Yeah. And you have to really keep that in mind that you have free shipping when you set your put things on sale. That's another thing I tend to forget. So if I'd have to set my price, keeping in mind that I'm going to have a sale and free shipping. So the price is going to sound kind of high, you know. Say I had something going first class and I had a $20 price on it. I'd have to raise it, number one, $6 just to cover shipping. So it'd be $26. And then another 10% to cover a sale. Yeah, it'd have to be close to $30, $28 instead of $20. Yeah, if I raised the price 10 to 15, it wouldn't be so bad. That's true. They do give a higher visibility to free shipping. And there are people that don't even look at things. They filter out anything that's not free shipping. I know that. So I might get a whole new group of people. So I'll work on that. I'll work on that tomorrow, on my Monday work day. So I just wanted to come on and show you about my week of sales and talk about this a little bit. And I will be back probably during the week with something or other. I haven't ordered anything that I know of that's coming. I think I have everything that I ordered that's coming. So unless I order, even if I ordered another thread up box, it wouldn't get here in a week. They take forever. And unless the blue boxes, sometimes they'll have a sale and you can order them on other days other than Friday. But usually those orders are done on Fridays. So I will close for now and see you sometime in the middle of the week for something or other. Bye.